Welcome to this week's edition of The Lowdown. 5 questions, 30 seconds each. Basically, I've asked these 2 hard questions all weekend, and this is their turn to just change it over and ask me them back the other way, essentially. Tim's got question number 1.
I'm up first. What was the most impressive performance of the weekend?
Straight away, before I think about anything else, it's Leeds. I haven't even thought about what happened on Saturday, but I'm going to go with Leeds because that was the story for me of the weekend. The way they played, there was no fluke about it. We spoke to Jesse Marsh afterwards. How great was that, by the way? And he said we didn't use any luck at all, and they didn't. They played really, really well from the first minute. It's exhausting after about 10 minutes, it's exhausting to watch them. How on earth these players play with all that energy, I don't know. But that was just brave, courageous, and I couldn't be happier for a man who's had to cope with a lot in English football since he arrived. And at the moment, he is proving a few people wrong. Sure Tim Howard. Next.
OK, question number 2. Who is the best team in London right now?
Ooh. So it's either Spurs or Arsenal, and it's got to... I mean, it's Arsenal. It's Arsenal. Right now, it's Arsenal, because I feel like they have a lovely balance everywhere. I think at the back, I'm still a little bit unsure about the partnership with Gabriel and Saliba. I love him. Fans love him even more. That needs a little bit of time, I think. I don't know, he's so young. But further forward, and then with Gabriel Jesus, Odegaard behind him with Saka, I mean, it's exciting. And I haven't been excited about Arsenal. I think I've been quite mean about Arsenal, actually, over the years, for a long time.
Do they finish higher than Spurs, end of the season?
It's way too early to ask me that question, so I'm going to answer it with I don't know. Tim, question 3.
Which team is most likely to remain in the top half of the table, Fulham or Leeds?
Oh, that's a really hard question, because I think both of them might. Probably most like... Oh, that's really hard. I'm going to go with Leeds. I worry about the goals, in that you look at Fulham and kind of all you see is Mitrovic at the moment. So I think he's going to take them far. I'm not sure if he can take them top 10. Although it's hard to bet against it with the amount of goals he scores and how good they're looking. But something about Leeds as a whole, as a unit, the way he wants them to play, as we talked about a second ago against Chelsea, I think Leeds could be in for a really good season. But I think there could be a few teams in for a surprisingly good season.
OK, next question. The other end of the table. Which team most likely to finish in the bottom half, Leicester or West Ham?
Another? Who comes up with these? I didn't ask any of these questions, by the way, during the weekend. These are better questions than mine. The producer's telling me in my ear he made them up. I think most likely to finish in the bottom half, West Ham. I know it's quite surprising, but Leicester have Vardy and Maddison. They have Maddison. For me, they have Maddison. And I want to see Gianluca Scamacca, because if he can be the starter, if he can get the goals, then I might change my mind. But I'm worried about West Ham. I'm worried about... They're not clicking at all. I haven't even scored a goal yet. So they've got to get Scamacca on the field. Leicester will be just about OK. Don't think they're going to pull up any trees, but they've got enough, I think, natural, innate talent without having to buy anybody, which they probably will, to finish outside of that bottom half. So West Ham, I think, is my answer. Final question.
Let's finish it off with a tough one. Tomorrow.
Yes.
A lot going on at Old Trafford. Who do you have? How do you see it going?
Oh, God, I think it's really difficult because, you know, I think... the pressure's slightly come off Liverpool with City dropping points. I think it's just not quite as dramatic as that Liverpool are, you know, miles behind City after 3 games. So tiny little pressure off them, but they still haven't won a game. Got some injuries. Salah's not really yet hit the ground. There's no way Manchester United can be worse than they were last week. But we have said that before. I don't think they'll get hammering, United. I think Liverpool will win, but I don't think it'll be a big... thrashing. You know, not like last season when we saw them when we were at FanFest and it was 5-0. I'm going to say maybe a 2-1 Liverpool, with United looking a bit better, purely through, like, pride. I mean, come on. Step up. Give us something. Goodness me. OK, that was this week's edition of The Lowdown. Don't forget, on the NBC Sports YouTube channel, you can find all of our original programmes, including The Lowdown, the Tactics Session, the Two Robbies podcast, Premier League Update, where you can catch all of the weekend's goals, and Inside the Mind as well. Hi there, I'm Rebecca Lowe, studio host for NBC's coverage of the Premier League. Don't forget to hit subscribe to watch more videos all season long. For even more Premier League content, from original series to live matches, head over to Peacock and be sure to tune in for Premier League mornings every weekend on USA Network and on Peacock. We will see you over there.